Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A give to Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trubisky will throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing to start the drive, but that minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw again on second down. Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
55. Hey, eat. Check 5.
Hey, 18.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Trubisky to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 3. Kill. 27.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Here comes Cohen. yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now it's Davis. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Cooper was the target there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry for Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the 4th.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the 4th quarter. Here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. 3rd and long for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Shut up! 180!
Check 48, come on. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Clap, clap.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Davis. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Switch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Let's go.
Mike
is 59. Mike is 59. Got one. Check 44.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check it.
Now Prescott on 4th down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Man up, D. Check it out, Reed.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. See where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But about space or out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Put up. 180. Hey, alert.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's the first carry for Trey Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it back. On the 10.
Now Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Trubisky. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Trubisky will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5. Good. Enough for the first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and that makes the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And now it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third and 10.
Ready, blue 80, like 25.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
25 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. Left side taken in by Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
Bears, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike, 45. Yeah, I got you.
49, check 49, check 49. Ran, took.
Now to lose one. 45, Mike, 45. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 9.
Move. Ran, took.
Now Trubisky to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ran, took.
Watch the screen.
Trubisky to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Check 26.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So 2 quarters. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
18.
Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 60 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Trubisky will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He spins free. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Vic Beasley, his 2nd sack of the night. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
At the 36-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that +3.
On third down, it's Cohen. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
59, Danny. Back 25.
Check. Press down.
Hey, Brickley. X3. 218. Jump. Let him go.
Now Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause
since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things